sure to check out Agelessgeeks.com for your figures and collectibles. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts, the Avengers Battle Damage Mark 6 Iron Man. So let's get into it right away and take a very quick look at this dope looking box here. So you already did see the front of the box, and I really do dig the style of the box here. As you can see there, that looks pretty dope, man. There is the bottom, the tippity top, the one side. I love that battle damage, man. And then the other side, and then the back does show some pretty cool poses you can get the figure into, along with most of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure, but to take a closer look at this insanely awesome looking Iron Man figure. Always love the battle damage version of characters. They just look so awesome. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and like usual when it comes to an SH Figuarts Iron Man figure, Tamashii Nations did a pretty damn good job with this one, man. The armor isn't as shiny, but it still has a shine to it. It looks really, really good though. The faceplate, like usual, looks great. Eyes look awesome. Head sculpt, torso and everything looks dope. I like the way the that black and silver piece looks up there. The arc reactor looks really cool too. Back looks good. Very clean paint where the red and silver and gold meet, so nice clean paintwork on this. The arms look pretty good, shoulder pad and everything. Elbow joints always look great on these Iron Man figures. Then the legs here turned out pretty good. Knee joints look good too. Lower legs look pretty good. And then we do get the die-cast metal feet there, which look pretty good too. But I always notice with these die-cast feet that paint comes off real easily, so just be careful with yours. As you can see, some of the paint came off mine. But on the top there, that was already like that when I got the figure out of the packaging. So just be careful with the feet on your ironing board man figure. But like I said, like usual, when it comes to an SH Figuarts Iron Man figure, they do a kick-ass job with them. And this Mark 6 looks great. But anyway, let's continue on. Moving on to the accessories, this battle damage version of the Mark 6 is included with a ton of great accessories, man. I think this is my favorite accessories I've ever gotten with the SH Figuarts Ironing Board Man figure. One thing I do wish they included, which they did with the Final Battle Mark 85, we always get the open palm blast hands with the peg on the palm, and last time they gave us the same hands without the peg on the palm. This time they decided not to, so I am pretty disappointed in that. But what we do get, like I said, we do get a bunch of awesome stuff, so let's take a look at all the effects here. Alright, so starting right here, we do get the laser beam effect here, and this turned out really nice, and we do get 2 of each effect here. And you can see we do have a tiny peg hole on there, and I will show you how to get these on shortly. So we do get that. Then we do get the repulsor blast effects. I believe they all are. I mean, you could probably use one of them for flight, but I mean, you could use them all for the repulsor blast. But these two are very similar. One's just shorter while the other one's longer. This one has more heavy white paint around where the blast is coming out of the hand. This one doesn't have as much, but as you can see, it has translucent plastic. I really like the way it looks on this one here. This one looks fine too. So like I said, we do get 2 of each of these effects. Then we do get this one here, and these are all new effects. Finally, new blast effects, and they all look great, man. And we do get the white paint once again, then it goes more into the translucent plastic as well. And then finally we get the one for the feet, and these peg in much more securely compared to previous ones we've gotten with Iron Man figures. But I love the way these look too. I like the way these look more compared to all the other ones we've gotten. So we do get all the awesome blast effects, and let me show you real quickly how to put these on and what they look like on the figurine. Alright, so the way you get the effects on, same as the other Iron Man figures. So all you do for the ones for the repulsor blast, you just peg it right onto the peg on these open palm blast hands. Then we do have these new ones as well, the shorter one, and then we do have the longer one. Really like that they gave us the option to have the longer blast or the shorter blast. That's dope, man. Very, very cool. And then finally, or not finally, but second to last, we do have the ones for the feet. And you can see the way it's sculpted, it pegs in and fits in there perfectly. That looks so good too. There's no gaps or anything, so that does look really nice. Now for the laser beam effect, let me swap the hands quickly and I'll show you how to get those on. Alright, so as you can see, I switched the plate of armor on the top of the hand. Now the peg is right here on the end, and then you just peg that in like so, and they don't peg in super securely. They can fall off easily. As you can see, that one just popped right out. So they can be irritating at times if you don't, I guess, peg them in fully. But even when you do, they're not like fully pegged in. I think they're pegged in pretty good, but that looks dope, man. Had to add in my own sound effects. But yeah, man, I love these effects. Awesome accessories for any Iron Man figure. So we do get all the awesome effects, and then we also get the battle damage faceplate and chest armor, and then we do get a bunch of removable pieces for the shoulders, like missiles and stuff like that. And then we do get some interchangeable forearms with some sort of weapon shooting out of them, maybe little missiles or something. Then we do get these, which are the plate of armor on the top of the hands, which are for the laser beams. Then we do get these interchangeable pieces, which is part of the calves, the flaps there. So since we're over here, we'll go over these two first. And these you just swap out on the calves, which I will show you shortly. So we do get those. So it's going to look like they extended outward. Then these are the plate of armor that is on the top of the hands. We do have the peg on the top because you peg the pink effect into it, which I believe I probably showed you already. Then we do get the interchangeable forearms here. And these are very simple to swap out. And these look dope once you have them on the figure. So we do get those. And all the paintwork and everything and the sculpting look fantastic on all these accessories here. So we do get this piece here, which it's either, I forgot what weapon shoots out of that, but we do get that one there. And then we do get this one here with the missiles shooting out of it. Whoops, I dropped it and caught it. Wow. Those turned out pretty good. Then we do get this piece here, which just is an extra piece because it goes on, I believe, like this. Something like that. So that's why that extra piece is there and doesn't have any weapon or weapons on it. Then we do get my favorite accessories, the battle damage faceplate, which looks beautiful, man. That turned out great. Really cool looking. I'm definitely going to have them displayed with these. And then we do get the battle damaged upper chest armor, or chest armor. And you can see like bullet holes there and just a ton of battle damage here, even holes in the armor there, which look great. And these are very simple to swap out. I will show you how to get all these accessories on right now. Alright, so the way you get on all these other pieces, for the pieces on the back here, all you do is just pull up and it pops right off, right? And then you would just peg these ones on. So it kind of looks like he has flaps out. So those are very simple to pop on and off. That's cool. I like the little sculpting in there. That looks dope, man. Pretty darn cool. Now for the other stuff, the shoulder pieces here, you have to remove these two, and they're two separate pieces. And it might be better to remove his head just so it doesn't get in the way. So you got to pull up and they peg right out, right? And do the same thing with this side. And most stuff is marked R and L. I don't think the shoulder pieces are those, so you're going to have to figure out which one goes on which. Now the way that, the way that is shaped, you could either put these on. So these ones here, he has the flap out, so you could either put these on here, like this, and then you would put this piece on. So those are just for the flaps, okay? That's what those are for. Or you could do this. You could have all his weapons out and ready. And I think I'm going to have him displayed with all the weapons out. So you could do that. And I think this one's for this side. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, there we go. I had the wrong one on there. So there we go. We have both the weapon cannons or missiles on there. And that's pretty dope, man. And then once you get them all on, you can pop the head off if you did take it off. But I really love all these little accessories they give with the Iron Man figures. So we do get those. Then finally we have the interchangeable forearms, and these are marked R and L, so you can see that's the L and then that is the R. So remove the hand, and like I said, they're very simple to swap out. Just pull it off slightly. You don't got to use a ton of force to get it off. Putting it on though, very simple to do as well, as you can see, and then just pop the hand back on, and bam, there you go. You have even more weapons popping out of his armor. So these are things I love that Tamashii Nations does with their SH Figuarts. Iron Man figures. And last but not least, we have the battle damaged faceplate and then the battle damaged armor on the chest. Now the way you get the faceplate off is a bit tricky for me. I think I pulled it off from the top up here. There we go. So you don't want to scratch any paint off, so just be cautious with that. And then bam, just push that one on. And then the chest armor, I find it easiest to pull from the top, get your fingernail under there, and it'll pop right off. And they even have some sculpt detail under it as well. Look where the hole is. It's pretty cool, man. So the hole, you can see like more metal under where the holes are on there, but that looks dope once you have the battle damage pieces on. And that's how I'm definitely going to have them displayed. So we do get all that awesome stuff, and then we finally get 8 alternate hands. And starting all the way on the right here, we do get a pair of fists, of course, which do come on the figure out of the packaging. And every time you swap the hands, you have to swap the plate of armor as well. Then we do get a pair of regular open resting type hands. Then we do get the karate chibbity chop chop hands. Then we do get the open palm blast hands with the pegs on the palms there. And like I said, I wish we got the other hands without the pegs on the palms as well. But we do get some great sculpt detail throughout all 8 hands, and I believe they are painted as well. And they're also very simple to swap out. And like what Daredevil 19 always says, that definitely is a good thing, because you do not want to risk breaking a wrist joint on your new battle damaged Mark 6 Iron Man figure. But anyway, that is all the awesome accessories included with this battle damaged Mark 6. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review, shall we? Now for the height of the Mark 6 armor here to the very top of his head. He's a little bit over 6 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the Comic Cave Studios Blue Steel, the SH Figuarts Final Battle version Mark 85, the SH Figuarts Avengers Thor, and the Mafex Infinity War Thor. And I think his scaling is fine. As you can see, he's the same height as the Mark 85. And then here he is compared to the Mafex Infinity War Iron Spider, the SH Figuarts Infinity War Thanos, the Infinity War Hulk, and the Black Widow movie version Black Widow. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectibles Sector, the Marvel Legends Retro Series Deadpool, the Mafex Justice League Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation for the Mark 6, we do get the 2 joints at the neck there. And with both joints, Iron Man looks down about that much. If you lift the chin up over the torso, you can make it go forward, and pretty much looks down about the same. And then both joints, you can get them to look directly up. You do see some gappage there, but that's great for flight poses. Pivot is pretty good. These pieces do get in the way though, so just keep that in mind. Then you do get swivel at both joints as well. Then we do get a torso and a waist joint, and both joints going forward is horrible. That's horrible forward movement right there. I've seen better on Iron Man figures. Goes back alright, pretty much non-existent pivot, and then you do get swivel, mainly at the torso. The waist really doesn't swivel there. The shoulder pad pieces are on hinges, as you can see there. And then the arms can shift outward, so you can avoid paint rub, which is a good thing. And the arms do go out to the sides about 90 degrees. They do go up and down. True bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows that bend in all the way, so that is definitely awesome. The armor pieces on the top of the hands do have a hinge on it, and then we do have a ball peg on the wrist, so they move all around and swivel and stuff like that. Now for the legs here, they do drop down a lot, and that is great so you can avoid paint rub. And Iron Man can kick forward a lot more than 90 degrees, so that is great. Goes to the back about that much. Iron Man just shy of Van Damming it. Then that hip joint does swivel because it is on a ball peg. And then for the upper thigh joints, they're on ball pegs as well, so you can move them all around and swivel them up and down and pivot and stuff. I love those joints on their Iron Man figures. Then we do have double jointed knees that pretty much bend back all the way. And then these pieces by the heels can hinge up and down. And then the ankles swivel a little bit, do get restricted by the pieces of armor on the side. Hinge up just a tiny bit. hinge down pretty good, and then you do get a decent ankle pivot, and then usually the toe hinges on these are pretty tight, but you do get a little bit of a toe hinge there. So overall, pretty basic SH Figuarts Ironman articulation, so you know what you're getting into if you plan on getting this figure, and you're going to be able to get them in some pretty damn cool Iron Man-like poses, and I'm about to show you some of those poses right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts, the Avengers Battle Damage version Mark 6 Iron Man. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure between a 1 through 10, I would definitely have to give this one an even 9. If you would like to know the price and where to buy this figure, I did have mine imported from Japan, but Agelessgeeks should be getting this in stock, so you can always check out their website, Agelessgeeks.com, and when you do check out, make sure you use codename Daredevil and you will get yourself a bit of a discount. If you can't find something on their website, I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. So that is my review, and I will catch you on the next episode or video on Daredevil 19. I will see you later. The Comic Cave Studios Blue Steel, blah blah, Blue Steel, the SH Figuarts Battle, blah blah, blah.